everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I'm going to do something a little bit different today for the collective. It's going to be an ancestor reading. I want to tap into the power of the ancestors and see what it is that we need to know, what it is that they want to tell us. I'm kind of getting smoked out here with this incense. I am already connected. My nose is already going off. Felt a little bit off this morning, and I went to the park. I took my shoes off and I sat on a hill for a good amount of time in the grass. And then even though I felt like a little bit better, I felt like there's something missing in my routine, in my ritual. And when I got home, I said, you know what, I'm just going to eat something really quick and then go get a pedicure, because that's something I like to do for myself and I have the time. As I was about to get changed, I was pulling my hands through the clothes that I had on the hanger, and my hand stopped over this shirt, and I felt extremely dizzy, very dizzy. And this is actually a shirt that I made several months ago. This is my grandfather. His name is Bob. No, I'm just kidding. His name is Fred. Super, super important individual to me, and I know for a fact that he's one of my guides. But I was called to come out, like, my hair is wet. I haven't left the house yet to go get a pedicure. I just felt like I need to come out here and pull some cards. This message is reaching you at a time, and reaching me more than likely at a time that I needed to hear it. You needed to hear it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't make anything fit. The way spirit works, and I've said this before, but I want to make sure, just in case there's some new folks. The way spirit works is they like to talk in rhythms, like riddles and rhymes. And sometimes a seed that's planted in a video won't make sense to you until like a couple of weeks down the line. This entire video may be exactly what you need, or there might be just little tidbits of information in here that you can take, put in your toolkit, and use throughout life. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start with this Fairy Wisdom Oracle deck. I'm going to, with the two Oracle decks that I have, I'm going to more than likely read from the books, but then for clarification, I'm going to pull tarot, okay? If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Either way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. And if you want to work with me in any capacity, I do offer personal readings. That information is down below. Okay. All right. Oh, one already flew. Didn't even ask a question. It says the brat. I think that, and it's a 7 card. I think that if you're resonating with the feeling that I was having this morning, of my energy just being off, I feel like there is a leech, and it's siphoning our energy. We've got an energy leech on us. Let's see here. 52. What is this about, Spirit? Spoiled. I release the old selfish me and step into my divine power and pattern of being. I live in harmony. I embrace life and my good. I embrace my divine expression. I receive and accept guidance on my true path. I am open to my good. So be it. Spoil yourself today. Spoil yourself today. It says it. I know it's backwards. Spoil yourself today. What did I say? I said I felt like my energy was off. There's some sort of leech or something that's siphoning energy from me. I don't know what it is. I felt compelled to go to the park. I go to the park every day anyways. But this time I took my shoes off and I sat in the grass, and then it just still wasn't where I needed it to be. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take myself to go get a pedicure. So Spirit is saying, sounds good to me. Go do what you need to do, because there is, I'm feeling very strongly there is an energy pool, and it might not be like a person. like for example, my birthday is this week, and I felt the energy get progressively heavier and heavier as my birthday, um, comes up, and I feel like this moon cycle for me, the new moon in Aries and then the full moon coming up in like a week and a half, has been very heavy because it's needing to be heavy to move me in a certain direction. So when I say energy leech, it could literally be a person, or it could be the celestial movement, the heavens pushing me forward. And the only way to do that is for me to release some weight. And that inner work, that inner spiritual work, is very tiring and heavy for me. My dreams have also been, whew. Let's see here. What else? Spirit, help me deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything pop up during this message that's negative, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me, and I don't want it on the viewer. What else do we have for the viewer, please? Ancestors, spirit guides, tell us exactly what we need to know right here, right now. Allow us to receive the message as intended. All right, we got 2 cards that popped out. We got Rainbow Light Temple, the 8 card here. Right off of the bat, when I look at this card, because it's got so many colors in here, I'm getting very strongly that this is the chakra system that runs through our entire physical body and our spiritual body, becoming more aligned, becoming more plugged in with the 8 as internal power. That's what I take the 8 as. Just really stepping into, especially with the stairs, just really stepping into and towards, going up the staircase towards our higher self. I'm also getting off of here, like, you go to like those old churches and they have like those organs, like, the, what do you call it? The organ, right? Oregon, and Oregon, the state in America, and then organs in your body, and then an organ. This all means something, but I'm getting like the music elevating. You might be drawn to certain types of music that's elevating you, that's speaking to you, that's calling to you, even making you potentially like cry or tear up, like one epiphany after another through music, whether there's lyrics or not. It's just speaking, and it's playing I just heard magnificent role in this ascension towards alignment. I'm not even reading the book on that one. That's just everything that I'm getting off of here intuitively. Last thing that I'm getting off of here intuitively, there's like what looks like flowers on the side here, and they're growing really, really tall. I used to have a garden. I used to have a homestead farm thing, but before I had a homestead farm, I had a garden, and I planted these wildflowers one year, and I couldn't tell you what the mix was, but they just went up super high, like how you see like the stalk of sunflowers go up high. And then when it was time for me to pull them out of the garden and ready my soil for the crop that I was going to plant the next year, I couldn't, like the roots were so embedded. You would have never have thought because the stems were thin. But the roots were so embedded, as if they had to brace themselves for the storms and the heavy wind. It's windy outside right now. You've had to stand tall and strong because, and spirit built you different, because the universe already knew that this lifetime was going to be filled with heavy winds and storms, but you were made not to break. You were made to continue to rise up. Getting a cheer from high school. They say fired up, fired up, fired up and up and up and up and up, fired up. You were meant to fire it up. You were meant to bring your fire up and out of the soil and rise above and just bloom. No matter what, you were meant to bloom. And you know how people say bloom where you are? I get this idea that it doesn't mean like one place, like you were meant to stay in one place. You were meant to wherever circumstance put you, wherever the universe put you at that particular stage in your life. You weren't meant to stay there, but everywhere you have been planted, you were meant to bloom with really firm roots. A really strong person, a really resilient person. Priest of transition. Again, with the transitioning towards, I'm getting eyes off of this card. So your third eye, and I mean, it's a priestess. Really just using, not just, because then me using that word is really undermining the power and the magnitude that you have and you embody. You were meant to go through so much so that you can help others through. You were meant to have the experience after experience after experience of having to endure and having to still bloom and still rise above, so that you can uplift those around you who don't have those heavy, deep rooted roots, that don't have the resilience that you have. You are meant to have the experiences so that you can speak about those experiences with knowledge, so that you can guide people from a place of knowing. It's like, you know how people say talk the talk and walk the walk? So you're about that, but you're about that because you've experienced what each and every single one of those steps in that walk feels like. And not to mention, thank God you're at the point where you're able to talk about it, because there were so many years when you weren't. It says honor individuality. And then this is a 6 card. It's a 15 card. So this is saying it's okay to choose yourself. Again, with the self-love at the very beginning, spoil yourself. Allow divine to speak to you, to talk to you, and allow yourself to follow your gut. And continue to have that self-love, because you are a priestess or a priest, depending on who's viewing this video. But then I'm getting like the Lover's card as well. You're somebody who's endured in love, and now you're choosing different. You'd rather be alone than lonely, right? Because there's so many people that don't understand what I'm about to say. Or maybe there's a lot of people that just haven't figured out what I'm about to say is the truth. You can be in a relationship, a long-standing relationship. You can live with somebody and be alone, be lonely. You felt that before. So you've made the choice. I'd rather be alone than lonely. I'd rather use my intuition to cut my losses before I lose myself again. Not that you're afraid of love or you're off put by love. It's just that you've figured out your hold on, let me see. I was about to say, it's just that you figured out your where you stand with it. Yeah, where you stand with love. Let's see. Answers just help me. continue to bring this message along for those that need it via the tarot. I have my daughter, my oldest daughter, I've done several tarot readings for her, and I'll read the tarot cards for her, and she's like, wait, what are you saying? And I'm like, don't you see it? It says it on there. Don't you see it? Like, I can see it so clearly. How can you not see it? And sometimes that causes a bit of disconnect between the two of us. She said, you know what, like, can you just get some tarot cards that maybe speak to me? And I got these cards. They're called Tarot for Kids. And she was like, nope, I still don't see it. I still don't see what you're talking about. Maybe I need to get like animated, like cartoony kind of ones, like kawaii type stuff or whatever, or anime or something, and some show that she would resonate with. But I like these cards, so I am going to use them, even though I'm not a child. They speak to me. So let's see. Speak to me, ancestors. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. King of Swords in the upright. The Queen of Swords in the upright. Look at that. Very transformative, honest couple. They match. Very transformative and honest, matching couple. This could be you balancing your inner world. This doesn't necessarily have to be somebody on the outside of you. This could be you not dealing with anybody's BS, standing in your truth, and standing firm. Again, like what I was talking about, I was trying to draw a picture with the roots from the vegetables, the wildflowers, and then this is you going and getting it, staying in that truth with integrity, and then going and getting whatever it is that you want. Even though this is not the King of Wands, this is the King of Swords, this person is still a go-getter. But not about playing games. Straight to it. You know, there's the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. That's this guy. No bobbing and weaving, no games. So if that doesn't speak to a romantic partnership for you, that speaks to the idea of you, look at that, a 2 of coins. Again, what I was saying, balancing your masculine and feminine inside of you. Knowing when one should peak above the other, right? Right? Prioritizing the energy. When do I need to show up as the Queen of Swords? When do I need to show up as a King of Swords? Because we all embody those energies, but not all of us have the ability to have them balanced. Let's see, what else are you trying to say for the collective ancestors? Let's do 2 more cards from this tarot deck. 1, 2. The Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Giving to yourself. Again, it's a theme. Taking action on giving to yourself. Setting yourself up for success. Being ready, being able, being capable. Whereas before, you kind of went... This is a good balance with the feminine side, because it balances with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. It balances the impulsivity that some of y'all might have. I know I have it. I know I have it. I live with having to tame that beast, if you will. Very strength card internally. This is having a plan and nurturing the plan, but not sitting in planning mode, allowing there still to be some spontaneity, but not going at it willy-nilly, like going at it with the intention to make yourself happy, to give to yourself. with this wafer in the bird's mouth that they have right there. I'm getting real like Christ-like energy, that blood, that red. I'm connecting to the color red right now. And that's passion. That's purpose. It's peace. That's prosperity. The 4 P's. Let's see. What else do you have for us? Standing true in that. Standing tall in that. Again, with the wildflowers, look at this. The sunflowers are the exact same as those other flowers that I brought up before. These have really thick stalks, though. Maybe the idea is this progression between having like being thin and frail in your mindset to being strong and steady and sturdy in your mindset, but always facing the sun, always having this air, this idea of peace, prosperity, partnership, and progress, meaning optimism in a positive future for yourself, nurturing that, giving to that, pouring into that continuously. So you might be seeing a lot of flowers in your reality. Now I get that was like, oh, good job, Shawnee. How much of a psychic are you? It's spring in most of the world. I get that. But let's see, I would say a lot of like printed flowers. And then I really am getting strongly, like I got with this shirt when my hands went across it, a jolt of energy when you see it, like almost like the music I was saying earlier, almost like a push or a shove from divine to release, so that you can ascend higher. Does that make sense? You know, I'm speaking really in I'm speaking the way that spirit speaks, in this real sort of life is da 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 da, like I don't know how to explain it, kind of sing-song-ish, kind of poetic-ish, not that I'm not Dr. Seuss, I'm not rhyming, but more like, I don't know, it's like not straight up how I talk. It's a very interesting energy that I'm in right now. If those of you guys who watch my zodiac specific videos know that this is just slightly different energy, and I'm okay with it. I was being called to deliver this. What else do we have? What does the collective not see coming, please, Spirit? What does the collective not see coming? 2? Okay. 2 cards. The King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a person in your energy that you might have a false sense of security with. This person is very kind, driven, has a very strong presence, so much so that people are like, they're magnetic. But there's some sort of false sense of security with this person. Tell me about this. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I think that you have a King of Cups that you're probably wanting to have a new beginning with, but it's just not happening. Why is it not happening, Spirit? What's going on? Spirit, ancestors, what is it that's not happening with this King of Cups? What's going on? You're just not feeling fulfilled. There's this yearning. Let's say, tell me more. Tell me about the collective's energy towards this King of Cups. What's the collective's? There's an idea of wishes coming true, but it's like stalled. Tell me about the 7 of Swords wanted to pop out with the 2 sevens. 7 of Swords wanted to pop out with the 7, with the The Chariot. You feel like you're being disregarded, and it happened so quick by this King of Cups. This person, it's almost like this person swooped in, and then just as fast as this person swooped in, and this person is not in reverse, coming up in reverse energy, just something happened. This King of Cups swooped in, and now it's like, sorry, my alarm's going off. This person swooped in, and now it's like, swoop, and then went right back out that way. Like, what? Just heading super quick. Where's this King of Cups going? How did they swooped into the collective's energy and then left? Where is this King of Cups going? The King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're more interested in, remember I said earlier, like philanthropy, like they're more interested in 3D type stuff right now. What is this King of Cups? 3D type stuff, like building their money, nice cars, stuff like that. What is this King of Cups intentions with the collective? King of Cups intentions with the collective. The Four of Pentacles. It's interesting. And then it's interesting. I got the the Four of Pentacles, and then I get the Page of Cups in the reverse. And then the Seven of Wands. They're blocking. What are they blocking the collective from? They're blocking you somehow. What are they blocking? Why are they blocking? Why are they controlling their situation? They're trying to control their situation because they feel like a connection with you is too unrealistic. Help me out. One more card, please. It's just unrealistic. The Six of Pentacles. But oh my God, this person's going back and forth with their energy. No, they're not. They're giving to two situations. And then I just heard, they're stuck in the middle. If you want to be starting something. Now this is my energy. If you want to be starting something, got to be starting something. Too high to get over, too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle. 757 on the clock. As I say that, 757 is really big for me and for him. That's Virginia. That's Hampton, Virginia. Big, big, big family history there. So I'm getting confirmation from ancestor, from spirit, that this person is stuck in the middle between two people and they just don't see a way out. You and somebody else, you and another situation, you and their work. How does this King of Cups feel? One more time. How does this King of Cups feel about the collective? One card. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse for the second time. They feel like it's again with the false sense of security, they just feel like it's just too idealistic. The Death in the reverse. It's they're to stand still. They're resistant to change. It's hard for this person. All right, what should the collective? How does the collective feel about this King of Cups, please? How does the collective feel about this King of Cups? Like you really want to build something with them? Aw. And then look at that. The Ten of Cups in the reverse on the back. It's very upsetting for you. You really wanted to build something with this person. It's very upsetting for you. Like you saw the family, the house, the property, the garden, the swing on the front porch. the white picket fence, if you will, whatever, the cottage covered in climbing Susans or whatever those vines, right? The late nights on the veranda watching the sunsets, all that stuff. You've thought about all that stuff. At this point, Spirit, what does it seem like? Why did this King of Cups come into the collective's atmosphere? And then why did they even show up to the first place? What was the collective supposed to see with that interaction? Here's you again, collective. I've been talking a lot lately. I've been seeing the Queen of Cups as this specific way a lot lately. Are you ready? The Queen of Cups is very careful about who she gives to emotionally. She's so much of a nurturer and empath, very much of an empath. And, if you're an empath, you've been in those really toxic relationships in the past. You've been with a narcissist. You've had those experiences. Remember, we come from a place of experience. And I feel like this King of Cups was meant to show you an idea of what happiness could be like, but because they're giving to multiple situations and not just you, you were meant to put a cap on how much you invested. One more card for the collective on what lesson are they meant to take away from this King of Cups interaction. The Sun in the reverse. This doesn't mean all is lost. Again, with the sunflowers. That doesn't mean that all is lost in this connection. Right now, just go back. Just take yourself out, get a pedicure. Take yourself out to get a scoop of ice cream. Take yourself to the bookstore to buy a book, a good vinyl record with the music. Allow yourself tonight to sit in the bed with your headphones on, or however you choose to do it, and really listen to some uplifting, some soul feeding music. Control it. Trust that you have the tools that you need to steady yourself, to ground yourself. Don't get caught up in this late nights crying. Don't get caught up in the constant exchange of text messages, emails, phone calls. Don't worry. Bring yourself back to you. Ultimately, what does this King of Cups want with the collective? Ultimately, what does this King of Cups want with the collective? The Lovers. They've got some stuff they need to sort out. They're not even, listen, they don't even see what's right in front of them. Do you see? You have your own Ace of Cups that you're meant to fill. They don't even see, they're not even looking at that. I think maybe eventually you're going to give it to this King of Cups eventually, but right now they've got their own stuff that they need to figure out. Ultimately, what do they want with you? A partnership. Is that happening right now? No. Why? Because they're giving to more than one situation. It could be a person, place, or thing. At the end of the day, what you need to know is that you are enough on your own. You know how to balance your masculine and feminine. You know how to live in your truth. You know how to nurture a plan and take action on the plan. Continue to do that. Continue to fill your cup and spoil yourself. 34:44 on the clock. That means I am out. Basta. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you, Fred. Thank you to all of your spirit team. And ancestors, I appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. I'll be back with zodiac specific readings in the future. Okay, bye.